Hi everybody, this is our 36th Spanish lesson. We are at www.spanishfreelessonsonline.com. In this lesson we will learn comparisons in Spanish, right, and superlatives. So when we want to say that something is bigger than something else, right, we use these words, and this is actually the beginning, because we'll have more comparisons, right, that are not here, and but here we have some few that we'll begin by learning today. Okay, now in blue I have written the words in Spanish, in green the translation in English. So the first word would be mayor and menor. Mayor means bigger, right? Menor means smaller, as you can see here. So you can say mayor que él, bigger than him or older than him. Menor que is smaller than. Actually, mayor and menor mean bigger or smaller, but when referring to people, they mean also older than or younger than. So if I want to say I am older than him, okay, I would say yo soy mayor que él, okay, or I would say he is younger than me. Él es menor que yo. Now also you can use to compare two things, más and menos. This would be more and minus, okay? More and minus. These words in Spanish are very essential here. For example, you would use más or menos followed by any adjective, okay? Because any adjective is susceptible of being more or less, right? So here, for example, I have chosen these four examples, these four adjectives: big, small, interesting, boring, okay? But you can actually choose and use any other adjective. Here we would say more big. I know that in English it's wrong. You cannot say more big, you just say bigger. But in Spanish it's fine, you can say more big, okay? Actually, you have a word like in English, bigger, right, and smaller, which is mayor and menor. But mayor and menor also mean older and younger, right? So más grande and más chico are correct in Spanish. Más grande, more big or bigger. Más chico, more small, right? I would say, for example, this es más chico que esto. This is more small or smaller than this. Now we compare using the word menos, right? Minus literally means minus. Menos interesante. This is less interesting. The word minus means the word menos means minus, but it's also meaning less of something, right? Because here we are actually comparing things. So menos interesante, less interesting. For example, we would say, this lesson is less interesting than playing, right? I would say, esta clase es menos interesante que jugar. Always when we compare things, we need to use the word que, right? Que would be the equivalent to the word then, right, in English. Then. Actually, que has many meanings, right? But when you are comparing things, que has the same meaning as then, right? Bigger than, más grande que, okay? You can also say less boring, menos aburrido, menos aburrido. These are 4 syllables. Aburrido. Remember, the double R is the rough sound of the R. Okay? Aburrido. Menos aburrido, less boring. For example, I would say playing is less boring than this class, right? I would say jugar es menos aburrido que esta clase, this class, esta clase. Okay, now superlatives, okay? We have seen that mayor means bigger, menor means smaller. El mayor means the biggest. El menor means the smallest. So, el mayor or el menor, the biggest, the smallest. However, while English has this universal article, right, that does not change, in Spanish, depending on what is the object that we are saying that is the biggest or the smallest or the whatever, if it is a masculine object in the singular, we use el. If it is a feminine object in the singular, we will use la. If it is a masculine in the plural, we will use los. We would say los mayores. If it is a feminine object or noun in the plural, we would say las. We would say las menores. Okay? Las menores. Since this word in the infinitive ends with a consonant, it doesn't end with O or A, right? So the word mayor or the word menor doesn't become masculine or feminine, right? But, however, if you want to say a plural, the biggest, but in plural, right, if you're talking about these are the biggest, you would say los mayores. Los mayores. Okay, you see how the word mayor becomes plural here, okay? So, same thing with the grande, chico, you would say grandes, chicos, or chicas. Yes? So this is how we would say the biggest or the smallest. El mayor or el menor. Again, when referring to people, el mayor or el menor can refer to the oldest or the youngest. Okay? When you want to say the youngest of the brothers, you would say el menor. Okay? That would be the youngest. El más grande. This would be the most big. I know that in English it's wrong to say the most big, so it would be the biggest. But this is the word by word translation. The most